We are so happy to be here and excited to be a part of this wonderfully made expo. And what a great week to do it, as well as we are thinking about the sanctity of human life and all that has come about in the past couple of years, making some positive steps toward making the sanctity of human life even more available to many people and the services. As he said, I am the director of Heart Choices and have been with them for quite some time. And it is definitely our privilege to be able to share with women who might be facing an unintended pregnancy, but also to minister to those men and to help them to see their involvement, of course, in the fatherhood and relationship and of that family and what impact they have to make. And so there are many ways in which we do this, but Ephesians 2:4-6 says, "But God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love, wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Christ. By grace ye are saved." And I love the first part of that verse as we say, "But God." And that is the only way that we are able to serve. And as he has prompted the people of this community, as he has prompted those to give, to volunteer, to serve in many different ways, we are able to be his hands and feet in this community to build that culture of life and to help to intervene for those women and men who might feel that they are in a very helpless situation. Some ways that we are able to do that, of course, are with pregnancy tests. And those are, of course, something that Pregnancy Health Centers really started offering the free pregnancy tests many years ago. It's something that's much more available to women now, and so we know that they need even more than that. But being able to be in contact, in the presence of a counselor, of someone who can help them to sort through the options of their situation, to help to know what kind of support they can have, is very, very helpful. All services at Heart Choices are free of charge. There is no income eligibility. We don't care how much money they make, whatever situation that brings them in the door, whether it's a crisis or whether it is a celebrated pregnancy to them and long waited, we are happy to be able to serve them. So the pregnancy counseling would involve being able to find out what's happening in their situation. It's a peer-to-peer counseling, one-on-one with someone who really cares for what they are going through, who is willing to listen without judging, and then to offer them positive options. And so the pregnancy counseling is sometimes scary. That term is scary sometimes to volunteers or to the public, but it actually is just a giving and hearing heart. And then pregnancy education. Once they have made that decision, hopefully to carry that child, then we are able to continue that support with them. And for most women that we serve, we find that really what is causing them to doubt, what's causing them to question their pregnancy and continuing their pregnancy is just the fact that they don't know how they're going to support the baby, or they don't feel supported themselves. Maybe the father of the child is no longer involved. Maybe they're afraid of what parents or family members or friends will say. So to be able to offer that support can make the difference in life or death of that child and make a true difference in the life of that mother. So the pregnancy education can begin immediately, helping them to understand what is happening in their body, why they feel the way they do. Is this normal, or should I be concerned if I have this symptom or that? Helping them to understand what to expect in their pregnancy and how to prepare not only for childbirth, but for bringing that baby home. And the pregnancy education then continues throughout, when they're ready to deliver. And then it turns into parenting education. And so with the pregnancy and parenting education, we have so much to offer in the way of material assistance. And this is a way that as they are attending these classes, as they are learning more, meeting with their counselor or their parent educator, they are actually earning items that they might need for baby, whether it's diapers, wipes, clothing, even the larger items like a crib or a pack and play or car seats. All of those are available, and all are offered because, again, we have generous donors through the North Central Kansas area who have donated those items, as well as many, many others. They come from individuals, from churches, and we are so, so blessed to be supported by them. The Earn While You Learn program provides those items. And again, this empowers them not to just feel like they're coming in for handouts, but it empowers them and it offers that opportunity as they meet together with their counselor or with their parent educator. It empowers them to make better decisions, but also to be able to share and build that trust that is necessary, that we might be able to share with them not just about parenting or pregnancy, but that we might be able to continue a conversation about God's love for them and how He has a plan for their life. One of the things that has been a great blessing to us in the past 4 years has been the addition of ultrasound. As I said, pregnancy tests, of course, are very readily available at Dollar Tree, at Dollar General, wherever. And so the appeal to bring a mother in for a pregnancy test is not always what is needed now, but the ability to offer ultrasound, to be able to see that baby, has been a great, great addition. We are so thankful for the opportunity to do that. And I have with me today our nurse manager, Krista Bryant, and Krista is going to share just a bit about what she has found in that.
I have been a volunteer for, as Alice said, many of our clients, they want their babies. They're just not sure how they're going to support them. They're not sure how they're going to handle the things that come after that baby is born. So our goal then is also sometimes we will talk about the approximate gestational age. We don't give them an exact date, but within a window. So we talk to them, we encourage them, we ask them, these ultrasounds are provided to anyone. So if you know anyone that is pregnant, they can come in and we will do this limited ultrasound, whether or not they're questioning that pregnancy. We feel like it is a way to support them and a way to encourage them. So if you know of anyone that's pregnant, encourage them. We like to see them, especially in the very early stages, in that first trimester, if possible. We do tell them that we are not a substitute for medical care. They need to get into medical care because that's not what our goals are. Our goals are to support them, we certainly pray for them when they come in, and we pray with them if they will allow us to do that. So it's been my privilege to do that for a few years now. It's been a steep learning curve because This was not in my repertoire of skills. I've been a nurse for more than 50 years, but this was not what I was educated to do. So it's been exciting, and it's been a challenge, but I've been blessed by it.
Thank you, Krista. As she said, this is one of the ultrasounds that the picture that was taken with our machine in Beloit, and so that's an example of what we are able to do, or what they are able to do. Let me say, because I don't do it. Okay. So you may be asking, though, why do we need pregnancy help centers if Roe versus Wade has been overturned? Why is it necessary? Shouldn't the problem be taken care of, right? Well, I think if you listen to the news, you know that there are so many questions. And actually what happened in the state of Kansas, we know that when Roe v. Wade was overturned, it put the decisions back into the state. And so the state of Kansas had the opportunity a year ago, just over a year ago, to make that decision to help to limit abortion in Kansas. And surprisingly to many of us, it did not pass. And so the Value Them Both amendment did not come to be. As a result of that, Kansas has become a destination state for abortion, what we never, ever wanted to happen. So in the latest, the 2022 abortion statistics, that's the latest that is available through KDHE, you will see that we had a 57% increase in the overall annual number of abortions. In 2022, there were over 12,000 abortions in Kansas. That was 57% increase. And you can see that a 29% increase in the later term abortion, 117% increase on those that were performed on out-of-state residents. So that means those people are coming to Kansas. This is not the state I wanted to live in or expected to live in. One thing that we do know is that abortion does not always take place in a clinic, but a more popular or more widely used form right now is the form of an abortion pill. It is a two-stage process, and but one positive note, and I don't have time to go into a lot of this, but one positive note is that many times it has been successful if they are able to catch it early enough after someone has taken the first step, the first stage of that abortion pill process, that it can be reversed. They change their mind and say, I took that pill, I wish I had not. There is a possibility of it being reversed, and we are seeing some great results with that. So we are trying to be that avenue also to make that possible, and so to be able to give them the opportunity and for that baby to live is great. This is one of the comments that we heard from, that, you know, they all have different things to say when they come to Heart Choices, but this one gal, she said, when I came through the door, I just felt like I was home. Now this is the home that you might see our center here in Beloit, but as God has provided, we have been able to add, of course, the location in Concordia, and right now is located in the lower level of the health department. And I say our current location, we've been there for about 11 years now, but hopefully very soon our new location will be on Washington Street. And they are preparing a building for us, slowly, but it's happening. And this will be in a much more visible area downtown on Washington, which is a widely traveled street, and one where college students and high school students will be able to see us more, and hopefully will enable us to be able to reach more women in those places. Then in 2021, we were able to open a new location in Osborne to better serve the area here. And so this is our building there. And now, in October of 2023, we opened a new location in Smith Center. So now we have 4 locations. So we got to celebrate that with a great barbecue. As you come into the wall, into the center, on the wall by the stairs, it has this verse, Jeremiah 29:11, probably very familiar to you. But for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. What a blessing it is to be able to call attention and use that verse, because that is what we are offering, is hope and a future that is through Jesus Christ. And so, in order, not just for them, but to help these women and men understand that their baby has a hope and a future. And they cannot have that if they're not living. So, again, of course, the theme for today is one that is often quoted with us, because we truly believe that we have been fearfully and wonderfully made, and God has a plan, a hope, and future for each individual child. So, thank you very much. Does anyone